Well, we're back in Call of the Sea. I played all the way through Chapter 1 last time, and now we're taking our first steps into Chapter 2. Which
I'd better have a look around this abandoned village. Harry's crew might have stayed here.
This whole place seems abandoned. Intentionally. I imagine they probably don't want me running into characters. That adds an entire level of complexity. But...
The Everhard expedition. They set up camp here.
You know, there is a... there's a lot of games where the point of the game is that you are coming to a place that has been mysteriously abandoned. And finding out why the place has been mysteriously abandoned is your mission in the game. And partly that's because, oh, that could be an interesting mystery story. Partly that's because making a game without any other characters in it is just an entirely different level of complexity. Oh, Bearheart Gamer. Thanks. Why did I say Bearheart Gamer? Clearly your name is Bayheart Gamer. You can tell how tired I am. I cannot say words like a normal person. Oh, what is this? A lot of evidence.
I've never cared much for games of chance.
It's kind of cool, actually. I like this die. What is this? Like, got a 10, Jack, Queen, King. Wow. And then a 9 and an ace. How interesting. What a weird die.
I've never cared much for games of chance.
Oh, what are the other dice like? Are they all the same? What game do you play with those dice? Sorry, that's going to be the mystery that occupies my consciousness now.
This fella sounds pretty hot-headed.
I came to this godforsaken island for just a few days, and it's almost 2 weeks already of doing nothing. Is this rich jerk going to open that hatch anytime soon? Open that hatch. I'm going to wait for Mr. Know-It-All again. Oh, I'm not going to wait for Mr. Know-It-All again. See, I can't read tonight. Like I did with the elevator. He'd better let me handle this situation. We brought dynamite for a reason. What is this? Detonator?
Blowing an ancient hatch with dynamite sounds like a fool's errand to me.
What is it about islands, mysterious islands having hatches? Oh.
I'm not sure what to expect on this island, but I hope I won't regret not having a gun.
Yeah. Oh, can't see my face. Can see the sun though. Wow. Oh, I just love modern shaders. Look at this. Looks so freaking cool.
Who worries this much about their appearance in a place like this?
I mean, look at the way the sun just works on the edges of that bottle. It's so nice. Somebody just the amount of like, okay, using math for art is magic to me. Somebody did a lot of math to make this art beautiful. I just can
Nice
barely
comb.
fathom it. Okay, so I'm looking at a bunch of stuff here. Is there a reason I'm looking at all these little details? Is it just... what's this?
Looks like this fellow was a real heartbreaker.
What is this, Mum and Dad?
Quite a looker. A fashion model, maybe.
Huh. Okay, so, or maybe this guy with the white hair. I just assumed that if this guy was on this expedition, probably wasn't this white-haired dude, but maybe he was. Maybe he's, I don't know. I just assumed that like it would be like young ruffians that would come on a journey like this.
Very neat.
Okay, so this is just so I can get to know this character. Interesting. I wonder, is it going to be important for me to know who this guy is to understand what happened?
They were packing a lot of heat when they came to this island, but they took all the guns with them.
Hearing someone from this era say packing heat raises questions in my head a little bit, but at the same time, I mean, it's not crazy. I mean, like, wasn't there a famous gangster movie from like the 40s or something called White Heat or something like that? I think using the word heat to describe guns is kind of old. I just don't know how old.
So now you believe in magic, old pal?
He gave one of these amulets to each of us. Only Harry kept his.
Polynesian man covered in tattoos. I'm not sure if he looks angry or scared. Well? What well?
The guide doesn't want to be near the ruins. Why is he so afraid of that well? Okay, so there's a well, there's a hatch. What's this?
Let me record it. So, you said you've been on this island before.
Yes. Some years ago. I made a rookie mistake. I did it from my fishing route to go to what looked like a better spot. Less than an hour had gone. By when suddenly, my va'a, my canoe overturned. And I got this lovely souvenir from that mistake.
Heavens, what gave you that scar?
It's not a what, but a who. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. But it seemed like a sea creature I never seen. Anyway, I was lucky enough to reach that Whitesand beach. The one where we landed on the island. A man came 3 days later and got me out of there. He brought me to the port of Papeete without speaking a single word. Time passed, and I promised myself that I would go on with my life and forget about this damn island.
Why did you agree to return to the island then?
I need to know what happened to me, to discover the truth. I don't know if you get me.
Absolutely.
I'm fascinated by this accent that puts that puts the emphasis on the first syllable of a lot of English words that put the accent on the second syllable. Anyway, cool. Okay, so it seems like that guy maybe saw Cthulhu. Guess I should be worried.
Fascinating.
These ancient geometric stone structures are not Polynesian. What purpose do they serve? Okay, so something that's got like a diamondy thing in it. Actually, weirdly, if that's like a key, that looks just like the key in Unto the End, which I also played the same day I played this for the first time. That's strange. All right, so I think we've explored all 3 of the huts. So now we got to decide which way to leave from. That place looks weird and scary. So this way. Wait. Oh, this is the way I came from. Yeah, that's the exit. No. That's boring. Let's see, is there... Ah, another hut. Another pair of huts.
Damn it. Someone on the expedition died.
Oh.
I never thought that this expedition would cause anybody's death. I'm sure Harry never thought so either. If he'd known this was going to happen, he'd never have come here. A farewell message from a friend.
Roy Frank. Guess I'll have to finish our game in the afterlife. Rest in peace, Pally. So, okay, now I understand what those dice are for. Did you see this? The game that they were playing? Like, you just keep rolling the dice and you try... It's like Yahtzee, but with poker hands. That is fascinating. I want to play that game. Okay, I mean, like, this game's good and all. I want to play that game.
Did they use all the dynamite? Explosives. Looks dangerous.
So wait, was Roy... That's Roy... Was Roy the guy... Can I tell what the name of the person in this
I
hut
haven't
was?
been close to a grave since my mother's burial. Shortly after she died, my lovely Dalmatian spots, as Harry used to call them, appeared. We thought it was nothing at first.
To Roy. Okay, that's why they were giving me so many details.
His real name was Costas?
Huh. So that's why they gave me this whole hut with all of these little props and everything. At least, I mean, maybe there's a puzzle I'll solve with them later, but right now it's like seeing this, like hair gel, the comb, the mirror that, he brought this big giant mirror on this long trip to Polynesia. They want to get me to know this guy and get a sense of the kind of person he was. so that we could see his grave and react to it without it just being, oh, look, a grave. Like, I'm like, oh, this is the person. I already know the person who died. That's
He
really
seems
cool, actually, the way they did
confused,
that.
as if he was having a hard time writing this down.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in the medical tent up at the flat outcrop. After happened, I'd better find out more about the well, Dr. DeWitt. Okay. So the tank is like, no, not Roy. He was my favorite stuntman. The tank says they actually that dice game that they actually do have that type of game. I mean, definitely Yahtzee is basically that type of game. I mean, it's a little slightly different, but it's effectively the same kind of thing. So it's not like the game doesn't exist. It's just I've never seen it framed as poker hands before. I mean, it sounds like you're saying that you actually have seen dice like that working that way, but I haven't. So yeah, that was actually kind of interesting. I'm surprised I haven't seen more of it. Okay, well this looks like it might be a dead end, so maybe it's the first place I want to go. That's weird. Is that made out of...
The river cuts through that canyon. It doesn't look safe to cross.
Is this are these like crystalline rock structures, or are they logs? They look like rock structures. Are they supposed to be natural?
Look at this little fella. An amulet with a carved Marquesian cross. The symbol represents balance and protection.
Alright, I guess we're following the road that looks like it's leading somewhere. The tank says it looks like it might actually be some kind of like real volcanic rock that could erode into patterns like that, or form in patterns like that. Is this going to be another bridge? Another bridge puzzle?
Oh, I must have found the luxury huts. Pretty swanky.
What?
Look at him. Giddy as a schoolboy. Icor?
Black ooze? Gross. I never knew whether to pronounce that Icor or Ichor or what.
It's been ripped out of something else. I've seen Harry keep even restaurant checks for bookkeeping. He would never tear up a piece of valuable information.
Okay, so it's weird when I'm using... It just never feels right to use the right stick to move something around. Okay, so it looks like... Do I have all the pieces of this? Seems like maybe not. Seems pretty doable. I'm actually kind of disappointed in the person who didn't solve it before I got here. Maybe this goes here. Probably not. Let's leave that one alone for a bit. This looks like it goes here. That seems like it goes here. It looks like things are, when I get them in the right place, it looks like they are snapping into place, which is helpful as I'm trying to, like, establish confidence that I'm doing the right thing. There we go. That goes, and then...
Got it.
Alright, so it looks like I put something in my notes. Okay, so I've found this one big giant plaque symbol thing, and then I found this stack of them. So, okay, I can't pick that up, though, so I can't... Interesting. Oh. Oh! Wait a minute. Are those 4 symbols? It doesn't look like those 4 symbols are going to be on this. Yeah, this is something
The
different.
parts of the tiki on this column seem movable.
Yeah, I think I don't have the answer to that yet. Oops.
That Frank seems to feel guilty for whatever happened. I feel really bad for him.
Mr. Everhart, I still don't understand what happened. Roy knew just as well as you and me that the black ooze was highly volatile. I should never have believed him when he said he had your permission. I feel responsible for what happened. Did he blow himself up with black ooze?
Considering how poorly Harry draws, this isn't half bad.
Okay, so... I assume that I'm up here right now? Or, wait, no, okay, so this... Aha! Okay, so I came from here, looked in the first hut, looked in Roy's hut, looked in the other hut, found the place with Roy's grave over here, and now I'm up here. So what I need to do is get into this big doorway, into the ruins. Or do I get into this doorway, or do I cross this bridge, or is this bridge my way out? Not sure.
More
so
drawings.
that entrance is an elevator. So yeah, I think that was here.
Interesting.
Okay. So I think I do need to go. So I didn't
He
even
put
pay attention to
together
that big
quite an
doorway because I didn't
expedition,
want to go
Harry.
there. But
And all just for little old me.
yeah, okay. I've got a sense of what I'm trying to accomplish here. What is
Where did you get this strange device, Harry?
What is this going to be like? Okay. Oops. Oh, right. As always, I forget you can use the right stick to move things. Okay, so I understand why they have me moving things with the right stick. It's because some of these interfaces... okay, so the first time we did this interface, where it's like I move my selection with the left stick, and then I move the item with the right stick, it was on a sort of a one-dimensional thing, where I was just moving up and down between these, 5 symbols, and then back and forth to rotate them. And so I was like, well, why can't I just do those on the same stick? This is why, because sometimes things are stacked vertically, sometimes they're stacked horizontally. They can be stacked any different random way, and so that's why they have me using the left stick to move my highlight around, no matter what the configuration is, and my right stick to interact with things. Okay, so up and down, left and right. What am I even doing? What am I? Am I trying to do this? I don't know what good I'm doing here. Okay.
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it. The Harry Everhard I know would never have given up on this. Something must have happened that kept him from solving it.
Okay, so I can create patterns of circles.
Black ooze. In a telescope?
I think I might need some kind of template to tell me what I'm doing with that.
My dear old pal, I know you won't ever read this letter, but I'm accustomed to writing you, and it comforts me in this strange place. This island is riddled with secrets. So many secrets. But I'm not only talking about mechanisms and contraptions, Laura. I dare say that something on the island clouds one's judgment. Otherwise, I don't have an explanation for Roy's actions. The man was arrogant, impulsive, and a little cocky, but he was no fool. We weren't friends by any means, but he didn't deserve what happened to him. Nobody deserves that. We may have made some progress in finding the cure for your illness, but at what price? I miss you so much, Nora. Harry.
He may not say it explicitly, but Harry blames himself for Roy's death. I know him too well. And I miss you too, Harry.
So the tank is like, is reacting badly to the fact that her husband calls her pal. I think it. So yeah, it is disconcerting too, because that name, that word just seems to have a lot of different connotations. It doesn't seem appropriate for a marriage. But I mean, I think it's meant to be cute. It is kind of cute. It's just, yeah, it is odd though.
Jeepers, a stranded ship.
Looking for some kind of template to help me solve any of these. Like, I've got all these tools to solve puzzles, but I don't have anything telling me what the right answer might be.
This explains why the campsite is nearly abandoned.
Tell the others to pack up as fast as they can. We have to get to the Black Sand Beach. Something's happened to the ship. Bring only what's indispensable. Okay, I think... Oh, what's this?
Other planes of existence. That's bats.
You know, okay, so that was the second time I've ever heard someone with an English accent call something bats. I've heard, batshit crazy. I've heard batty. I've never heard bats. The only other person I've ever heard use that term was Neil Gaiman in The Wolves and the Walls. And so it's, that story is about a girl who hears animals in the walls. And she goes to all her family members about it. And they all think it's different animals. Someone thinks it's rats, someone thinks it's mice, and her brother says, bats. And she's like, you think it's bats? And he's like, no, I think you are. And when I first read that, I was like, what do you mean by bats? What? And I realized, okay, so it means like batty, it means crazy, it mean, whatever. But I never actually heard anyone say bats like that. And I couldn't figure out if it was a neologism that Neil Gaiman had created for that book, or if that was just something that all English people understand, if you hear someone say bats. And because I'm just not English, that's why I don't recognize it. But yeah, so it looks like, yeah, it must be an English thing.
What mess did you get into, Harry?
Mr. Everhart, we deeply regret your refusal to accept our funding for your expedition. We've always had an excellent relationship with your family, and we really consider this venture a unique and profitable opportunity for both parties. We wish you the best of luck on your journey. You surely are going to need it. Yours sincerely, Caleb Bowen, the Starry Wisdom Society. Okay, I feel like I have interacted with everything that had a dot on it. So is there a new place that I can go? Because, okay, so what are my open questions? One is, what should this tiki thing look like? One is, are there more things like this? And what could they possibly mean? When will this pay off? And then the last one is there a pattern of dots that will accomplish something here? I feel like maybe, I don't know, an obligation to clean up after myself by hitting the reset button. But
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
yeah, you see, I am getting very tired. So, I had no caffeine before this, and so usually that's what it takes for me to stay up as late as I need to. So, okay, so let's see, this looks like the way out after I do something in the ruins.
Harry hated asking his parents for money to fund this expedition. The Everharts are a wealthy Boston family, quite old-fashioned. They were never really pleased with his eldest marrying a middle-class girl. That's why he wanted to get away from them as soon as he could.
Oh.
Just like his siblings did after him. A tiki, like something straight out of an adventure novel.
All right. I've got 3 circles, baggy eyes, folded arms.
This enormous stone slab looks like a mechanism to get up to the outcrop. Is something missing here?
Alright. Well, we've got a starting point. Where was the way up to the luxury suite? It was this way. Look how cool that water looks, by the way. Like, it's deceptively simple. I mean, because the art style is so kind of elegant and simple, but making water look like that is something that would have been very difficult back in the day. Alright, so this looks like the front. Set 3 circles, baggy eyes, and folded arms. No? Is there a button to push or something? Huh. Is there a different place I need to align these? It looks like the right place. Am I misremembering? No, that looks right. Is there another crown that looks similar to that? No. Other eyes that look similar? No. Okay, I think I've done that correctly. I think I just don't know what it's for. Or maybe there are more towers like that? Just... It feels like I've done this right. I mean, it doesn't look perfectly like her sketch, but it's pretty close. So maybe there's something else that I need to do. Maybe there's multiple tiki statues, for instance, that give me different patterns, and that was just one of them. Alright. This guy doesn't look much like the statue. Oh, aha! But we do have
They're
more.
composed of 4 pieces. Could these tikis be some sort of guardians?
Okay, so I found 3. Maybe, okay. Maybe I need to find the one that isn't represented. Well, let me test that idea, because if there's a 4th one out here... Oh, there's a 4th one. Never mind. That would have been interesting if I had to deduce the missing one.
What a delicate piece of craftsmanship.
Alright, so... Let's go back and see what we can do with this information. I'm not actually sure what to expect that information to be. Like, for instance, those 4 patterns, those 4 faces, can I make all 4 at once? Or are they mutually exclusive? Alright, so... Let's see, so we've got 2 curly cues on his head, angry eyes, tongue sticking out, curly nipples. Yeah, that is one of the faces. That is 2. Yeah, so we got them all. Oh, wait. And they've got the green wood. Right there. What am I missing? I mean, one thing I could do, just trial and error, I could just be like, I could just move everything one step. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing much. One thing is, I think these eyes are green in my notes, and they're not green here. I'm not sure why. Like, I can see it being something like I have to line, like if the face is rotated but somehow the green background behind them stayed still, I could see maybe having to align them with the green background, but there's a thing here. Does that matter? Not as far as I can tell. So Skymar TV wants to know what kind of mic I'm using. This is a Blue Yeti. It's one of the most sort of common, like, you know, if somebody has never done, you know, like a professional whatever podcasting or YouTubing before, this is the mic that people often recommend that they get. It's very sort of plug and play, easy to use, but also high quality mic. I think if I was like an absolute real professional, I'd probably have something fancier, but it's a really good mic for what I do. And it's on this lovely little boom here that lets me sort of move it around and just put it right in front of my own face. So I'm not being too... I don't have to shout too loud into it. Oh, interesting. Apparently the tension on it is not what it was a minute ago. Hold on. You do kind of like set the tension on it a little bit. You got a little bit of control up here. And, well, maybe this is just going to be pointing a little lower now. I think maybe I need to mess with the tension over here on the arm. I think maybe it's actually the back one over here. Look what you made me do. I'm messing up my mic boom now. Okay. There we go. I found the hinge that was problematic. We're good. No, Skymore, don't worry about it. I'm teasing. Okay, anyway, this game. All right. I like this game. So the order of the symbols is important. What's the connection with each tiki? Interesting. Family symbols. All right. So these symbols are apparently related to these tiki. Even if I figured out the connection, though, I still... Oh, it would probably be like a combination lock. Or something like that. Okay, let's go back and see if we can make a connection between those symbols on the puzzle and the statues. So Nathim wants to know what it's attached to. So it's attached to my desk. So you're actually guessing that it's not the desk because the desk holds the keyboard. You guys have heard me type, and my typing is not nearly as loud as it used to be. Back when I had, if you listen to some of my really old videos, before I had the boom, I had this mic sitting on my desk. And when I would type, you'd hear it just thundering through the mic every time I would type. And... Okay, yeah, we do have a symbol up there.
It's broken, but I might as well draw what I can see of it in my journal.
But this boom, one of the benefits of it is, you see this little weird thing here? This is a shock absorber. The mic is balanced inside of it. And so, like, if I make a bunch of noise on the desk, it doesn't travel all the way through. It doesn't like just go through the boom into the mic. It still makes noise. Obviously, you can still hear it through the air, but it's not going through the mic. So it's a lot better. That's the reason I got it, actually, was because when I'm running the official stream for Undead Labs, I do a lot of typing during that, and it was just really annoying to listen to me. So I got this so that you wouldn't have to hear my typing.
It's some sort of Polynesian coat of arms. Is that an octopus?
So how is she writing this down? Okay, so the octopus does look like it's connected to that. So I think she's writing it down in the same pattern as before.
Something's missing inside that emblem.
This might be the one that's up on the desk upstairs. Let's go see the other place. So Nathium says, nice. More people doing at-home setups, and they hook up to the desk, and you can hear the keyboard banging bass, and it's annoying. Yeah, I agree. I was one of those people, and that's why I got the boom. So I don't see any indication here. Okay, so it looks like upper right guy is octopus. Upper left guy is turtle. Lower right guy is ray, and lower left is shark. Oh, and so yeah, and the missing one is the shark. Okay, because yeah, okay, gotcha. So is there gonna be like a little like a fallen placard somewhere around here? Looks like there is a place where they would have installed the placard on this hut. Has it been set aside someplace? Oh, haha.
They used the emblem as a headstone for Roy's grave. This one resembles a shark.
Okay, and so is it consistent with the pattern so far? Looks like yes. And so then let's go have a look at the one I didn't check was the turtle. So that way there's the ray. The ray's got sticky tonguey out guy. Yeah, so this all looks right. Oh, so she did write that one in the right place. Okay, got it. So yeah, so the guy with the sort of sneering lips. Okay, so yeah, so I've definitely verified they are lined up in the same grid in my notes. So now I come up here and see what I can do with this information. So it's really interesting that I thought I had thoroughly searched that place, but I conveniently missed every single piece of information that was relevant to this puzzle my first time through. Then I went back and I got one set of that information. Then I went back and got another set of that information. Like, each time, if I knew what I was looking for, I would see the dots. And if I didn't know what I was looking for, I wouldn't see the dots. Now, I'm not sure. Maybe it didn't even put the dots there until I'd engaged with this puzzle. I can't prove one way or the other, because I can see it working either way. That would be kind of frustrating, though. It's probably better. I would assume it's better if I happen to notice the back of the headstone early, I take notes about it. So I think it probably is just cleverly set up so that I was enticed inside the huts. That seemed like the most obvious place to go, and I didn't look around the outside of them, and I didn't look up. And so I ended up discovering the extra things, when they became relevant to the puzzle. So it's a pretty clever level design, honestly. Okay, so the question is, okay, so I've got to do it in this order, I guess. So that means guy with the green mouth first, then angry eyes. Okay, so I've already got guy with green mouth. Then I need to do angry eyes next, and then the ray, which is sticky. Wait a minute. I've got this wrong. Oh, this is sticky tonguey out man. So actually what I want to start with is this guy. So let's rotate this stuff around. 2 steps over each of them. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Yes, okay, so this is the first guy. Okay, that's the first guy. So let's say we've just entered the first step of the combination. The next step is shark. Shark is associated with pointy teeth man, which is this guy. And then the next one, is it going to be frowny face? Next one is the ray. The ray is the frowny face with the tongue. So go wonk, 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 wonk. And the last one is going to be kind of the semi-smiling dude with the green eyes, right? Because that's the octopus. I hope there's not an order that I have to follow here. Okay, I did what it seemed like they wanted me to do. I guess if it's a combination lock, maybe it's not a combination lock. I don't know. Hey there, greeting Scar. The tank says, I'm feeling the call of the Z, meaning Z's, like he's going to go to sleep. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that a little bit too. No fault of the games. It is very late here. It's 1:39 a.m. Okay, so I treated it like a combination lock. I did it in that order. Assuming that this is, like, because of these symbols at the bottom and top, that this was, yeah, the order I should do it in. And so that I should consider this spot to be the right one. Actually, it doesn't matter, though. All it's really telling me... I mean, I had to keep... It's not like it was a combination lock where I had to go back and forth, right? Like, that wouldn't have made any sense. I had to just go straight through. So, really... All this was really telling me, if it worked like a combination lock, all this is really telling me is which direction to do a full rotation. So what if that's correct, right? That's the first guy. So what if I just rotated this, each one, all the way to the right? Like... I did technically pass through all those stages, but no, I didn't do anything. Interesting. I'm not getting any other puzzles. Any other clues about the puzzle here. Any thoughts from the chat? Oh! Oh! Tank. Got it. Yes. It's not a combination lock. It's a pattern from top to bottom. It's got four... You're absolutely correct. Okay, so what I want really is the crown of the first guy. So the three little houses, the three-pointed crown. I want the eyes of Shark Guy, which means angry eyes. I want the mouth of Ray Guy, which is tongue mouth, and I want the sort of arms of Octopus Guy, which is tentacles. So let's see here. 3 points, angry, tongue, tentacles. So 3 points, angry, tongue, and tentacles.
Secret compartment.
Thank you, Tank. You got it. Wait, how do I... Do I have a crouch button? Oh. Interact with it. Got it.
Oh.
Okay, well, we got some stuff.
Impressive work. Is that a fish pattern?
I'm pretty sure it's a Pringles can, actually.
This appears to be the shrine of a Polynesian chieftain.
Okay, I really love this thing. So I'm going to, just real quick, because I think this might make a good thumbnail, I'm just going to make my webcam go away for a second. Maybe I can capture this later on and use it for a thumbnail, because it is adorable. Okay, anyway. It's just so pretty. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I made fun of it by calling it a Pringles can, but still, it's actually really cool. What's this?
What kind of stone is this? I've never seen any substance quite like it.
I
It
know what this
feels-
is.
Disturbing.
So I was kind of expecting to then go solve the lens puzzle right now, but looks like I'm actually maybe taking the elevator instead. Because nothing in here is telling me lensy stuff, right? There's no like pattern of dots. Okay, well, let's go pass our head through the beam and head back down. Get on that elevator. Very impressed by all these ancient people who managed to build all this crazy stuff with no access to modern technology or machinery.
How is that possible? What fascinating technology.
I'm glad she's at least a little bit discombobulated by it.
Oh my!
Oh, hi. I almost backed right off this, so I assume they probably would have stopped me.
Oh my goodness, what happened here?
Oh. So this was the hatch and became the well? Makes sense. So many papers.
That black ooze again.
That imbecile Roy blew the hatch to smithereens and blew himself up with it. Don't worry, Doc. I have Mr. Everhart's okay, and this is just a controlled detonation. Ha! 3 feet closer, and I wouldn't be here to tell the story. I got splashed with that black ooze, and took me the whole damn evening to clean it off. All right.
Skin alterations. Like the ones on my hands.
Okay, so the guy got a bunch of ooze on him, and then he got sick like her. This French notepaper? The spots on my skin are moving. I can feel them. Is there someone in the well? I can hear voices at night. In fact, I could swear they're calling my name. And who's playing that music? Yeah, they're going crazy. Ugh.
Cripes! This man was splashed with that black liquid. Whoever took this picture must have a really cool head. Those spots look all too familiar. Is this a picture of my hand?
Yeah, they're comparing.
Erythrocytes. Aren't those red blood cells?
Undefined substance pulsating, affecting erythrocytes. Okay. I think we've looked at everything. Oh, nope.
Heavens, he's losing his mind.
Well, that's foreboding. What else we got around here?
Ugh, I can't stand the smell of medical equipment. Reminds me of my illness.
You're getting pretty tired. I hope that this whatever puzzle is in this place is pretty solvable.
Is this stone structure a hatch of some sort? Well then, I'm going down. Come on, Nora. Deep breath.
So is this going to be like an ancient missile silo? Oh, wow, it's complicated. Okay.
Is somebody whispering? Hello? Is anyone down here?
Okay, so these do have patterns on them. Oh. This particular one seems problematic.
This eye. Is it calling to me?
Okay, well maybe that's going to be the solution.
I hear whispering.
Going crazy.
I hear it. I'd better draw it just in case.
Okay, so we got 3 that were oozing and a bunch that were not.
The whispering, it stopped. Was I imagining all that?
All right. Kind of hieroglyphic style art. Not really hieroglyphic, but it looked kind of Egyptian, but I imagine, I mean, obviously it seems like it's meant to be Polynesian.
You were close to something here, Harry. Let me see if I can solve it.
Rituals, other realities, forgotten civilization, not Polynesian. Black ooze used to replicate ritual. Check Tillinghast pamphlet. Whatever that is.
Well, this looks like another job by Handyman Harry.
Okay, so this is just reminding me that the lens thing maybe is what I want to be using.
Maybe he heard the whispers too.
Mr. Everhart, the doctor's been acting like an oddball ever since he's splashed with the black ooze. It got worse after moving to the top of the cliff. Keep an eye on him, Frank. Okay, so now, yeah, so this bridge is here so I can get back to the telescope, really, or the lens machine.
Well, that was easy. This should save some time.
Yeah, I like how she's impressed by how easy this bridge was to extend, because the last bridge she had to extend took way more effort. Greetings Care says, I actually just hope there's no serious horror part in this game. Yeah, I had a really similar feeling with, like, say, Firewatch. They kept having this foreboding air, and that made me afraid that I was going to have to deal with, like, real, like, jump scares and stuff like that. But it didn't. There were disturbing aspects of the story, but the kind of disturbing that it's sort of a slow burn, not, an immediate cause for fear. Because it looks like, okay, bottom, middle, and then to the left. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. So first let's do bottom, middle. Bottom, middle. Third size. And then we go up 1 step and left 2 steps, I think. It doesn't seem quite as close. That doesn't seem right. Is there a way to get bigger with that middle one there? No, that's the biggest it gets. Maybe it does need to be a little bit closer. I still think that one's full on bottom, but maybe it's like that? That doesn't really feel right either. So it seems like there's 3 sizes. Well, let's try, the middle one seems more obviously like dead center and then up from dead center. Let's try the middle one. I don't know if I actually have to do these in the order that they're listed. Looks like it's the middle size and then the smallest size up and to the left. Oh no, just straight up. So it could be that it goes here, or it could be that it goes higher. Let's try higher first. That doesn't seem right. And nothing happens when I do it. So... okay, let's go dead center again. Middle size. So let's only go up 1 step. The smaller size. Well, no immediate reaction anyway. Wait, there's a
Jeepers,
separate
a
interaction point
stranded
up here.
ship. Something's missing here.
Hmm. Oh. Greetings Car asks what happens when you press the minus symbol. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to I was sitting there resetting it. I didn't need to. I can just undo things slightly. Okay, that one's checked off. Okay, what am I missing? Let's see if I have any other, like... There were multiple lenses, for instance, but I don't see a way to interact with those. What's this meter? Maybe the meter on the left will tell me something. Okay, let's try to do the first one again. It's low with the biggest one, and then the middle biggest one is up and to the left. At least I assume I want to be all the way at the bottom. We'll find out. Okay, so what's... Okay, so the meter's at 0 right now. It's just gone up to 1 point. Alright. Is this like warmer, warmer, cooler, cooler? Wait, do I have to do all at once? Maybe I have to do all at once. Let's try that. Looks like when I put something in the right place, to the right degree, it fills up the meter. So, okay, so that the meter is there to give me feedback that I'm doing the right stuff. And then it's slightly up. Okay, I'm almost there. What is wrong exactly? So is there some part of this? That one bigger and smaller doesn't matter. All right. What am I missing? Seems like, I don't know. Green Scar says it feels like the meter's not fully understood yet. So it feels like when I'm doing something right, the meter moves. Interesting. So getting bigger than this doesn't seem to matter. Is that true for all of these? Huh. Oh, so... I think I might still be getting one of these wrong. thought maybe... Maybe all it's doing is telling me how many dots I need, not where they need to be. Oh, that was it.
Yes, I think I solved it.
It just, wow, it just immediately went away.
I wonder what I might be able to see with this lens.
Oh, and then it goes over here.
It
I like
fits.
that, I like that little tiny icon that shows me exactly the item that I'm going to put there.
What? What on earth? What is happening?
Huh. This looks like somebody prancing merrily in a dress. Alright, well that seems to
My
line up.
God. What was that I saw? What were those stars?
So, I feel like the comparisons people are making between this game and MYST are becoming increasingly apt. Alright. Go down here. So it's interesting, they spent a really long time getting me onto the ladder in that position, and then they let me take over and move it, but because I've gotten so used to the characters sort of doing the climbing on the ladder themselves that I don't realize that I can take control for a second. Right, so it looks like we've got a pattern of stars on the ground over here. Pretty regular pattern. Oh, it's kind of close. Okay, so it's kind of got me going towards the middle, then back again, and then around a big circle. Do I automatically start somewhere?
I can press these star-shaped tiles.
Oh, but then I can't go any further. Okay, so I gotta figure out... Okay, so we got some blockages here, so I gotta make that pattern. While dodging the blockages. Can't get past that. Ah, yes I can. Okay. So... this might be the spot where I do... something like this. Huh, why is it not working? Do these ones never go in? Oh no, this one just needs to not be the source. I have to actually follow the path of the image. Or, oh no, it resets as soon as, oh, interesting, okay. Maybe how it works is it resets as soon as I have completed a path of the right number of pieces, and so maybe that was wrong what I just did. So I was assuming that thing was blocked. Well, is it not blocked? Let's see here. Okay, it's not blocked. And I just realized too. Oh wait. I thought it was gold, but maybe. This one's gold. Does that mean that's the starting point, or does that mean that's the ending point? Let's guess it's the ending point. So that means I want to start directly across. Push that. Do this. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. And do that. Huh, okay, that's wrong. Maybe I start here. Maybe I go the other direction. This way. And then make a right turn.
Right, looks like I solved it.
There we go. Is it? Interesting. So that wasn't the destination, it was the starting point.
Great Scott! The
Go.
well is filling up.
Uh-oh.
That's black ooze.
Uh-oh.
No. What's happening?
Oh, no.
What's happening? I'm feeling faint again.
Oh, Greeting Scar points out that when the path was drawn in the telescope, it followed the path starting from the gold star, and that's why I should have understood what direction to go. Well,
What is this? Where am I? Am I dreaming again? This is different. It isn't my recurring dream. I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding. Holy Moses, what is that creature on the horizon?
it doesn't even look 3D. Interesting.
Wait a moment. No! Ah! I can breathe. Underwater. I have to get back. I have to find... What is that? What kind of creature is this? I need to get a closer look.
Neat.
What happened? Oh, how did I get to this beach? Oh, I have a terrible headache.
Yeah, it would have been pretty silly if they'd showed us this boat and we didn't get to go there. So Chekhov's gun strikes again. And this is the beginning of Chapter 3, and that's as far as we wanted to get. So, we're going to turn back the volume on this just a little bit, because it's a little stormy out there, and we're going to go to the end screen. So, hey, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, everybody. It's getting really late. I need to go to bed, but Call of the Sea is still a really fascinating game. It is kind of fun to, I wasn't a huge fan of MYST back in the day because I was young and I didn't understand most of the puzzles. It just seemed like a frustrating way to explore an island. This has got some tough puzzles. Like, one of them I couldn't even solve without help. Appreciation to folks in the chat for helping me get it. One or two of the puzzles, actually, I needed help with. So, it's challenging puzzles, but totally doable puzzles. The world is actually pretty... It's simple enough that everything you can interact with is either relevant to the story or relevant to a puzzle. It's not too obfuscated, and it feels fair. So I like that aspect of it. And also, it's got Lovecraftian nonsense, which is great. Lovecraftian nonsense is the best kind of nonsense. And with that, we're going to get out of here. So subscribe if you want to, or watch another video, or if you're watching me live, make fun of me for doing YouTube stuff.